So I was watching one of Cashify's videos in which he makes his continued argument for idealism, um, reality as basically an extended dream, or or merely a projection of consciousness, or what have you. Basically that awareness creates reality rather than reality creating awareness. Um, but I think I would like to refer to a Hindu doctrine about reality. There are three tenets, but you actually need all three of them to really understand it. Firstly, the world is illusory. Second, Brahman alone is real. And third, Brahman is the world. Now, you have to. The problem with a lot of mysticism, and particularly this sort of idealistic uh, stance that Cashify seems to represent, is that it doesn't go all the way with that. It only goes to the first or maybe the second step. Let me explain. Okay, first step. The world is illusory. We perceive a world of colors and shapes and textures and things when when science shows us that these things are just probability waves which collapse into a certain shape by our perception. That there is no inherent color in these things. The shapes are detected by certain pattern recognition mechanisms in our brain, and so the whole coherence of reality is derived from our perception of it. So the world is indeed illusory when we look around. That's what Kashfi seems to getting at. Secondly, Brahman alone is real. Now what is Brahman? I heard Deepak Chopra once talking about Brahman as that, as in the YouTube user "Thou art that." As a saying that's used in Hinduism. It's Tat Tavamasi, as they say. Thou art that. You are Brahman. Brahman is the only thing that exists. It is this one singular reality, which underlies all things. And so, many mystics, get caught up into this realm of pure oneness. And that is Brahman. That is the sort of unmanifest, which is in all things. And then the third one, Brahman is the world. And so you realize that actually the world does exist. That the stuff you see around you is real. It's just that it includes your conscious perception of it. So, does awareness create matter, or does matter create awareness? The answer is yes, both. They are mutually creating entities. Suppose you were to take a ribbon and write mind on one end, and then matter on the other end. You might hold it up, put it together, and say, okay, so here's reality. There's mind on one side, matter on the other side. So there are two aspects of reality. But then suppose you were to put a little twist in it, make it a Mobius strip. So you follow along the line that says mind. Okay, here's mind. Matter. How did I get to matter? Oh, they're the same thing. They're one and the same. So that's how I see it. I think that the whole idealist versus materialist thing is ultimately illusory, and that ultimately it's a non-dual reality that is both materialistic and idealist. It is it is mental matter, or material ideas. So that's my thoughts for now.